honestly, the Indiana Fever played some of their best team basketball without Caitlin Clark. And that's because she's like the sun that offense kind of orbits around.
You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, my goodness, here we are. We are one day removed from the start of the WNBA season for Caitlin Clark in the Indiana Fever. Other teams do play today. Will I be doing reaction? Unless something crazy happens, probably not. Probably not. I don't know if I want to subject myself to that, to be honest with you. I mean, I ought to get hazard pay like it is. We should all get hazard pay like it is. But here we are, the start of the season. We've already got injury news. Injury news is coming out. There's no way we're doing this again, right? We're doing this again, folks. Oh, we have not played one game. We've only had some preseason action, but we're knee-deep in injuries. Let's start here because, well, here I am right here. At Road Ranch, you can follow me on X for little tidbits like this I like to post. The battle cries for the 2026 Indiana Fever season are, quote, day-to-day, and Nigeria, please. That's right. Of course, we played Nigeria in the preseason, where Nigeria, please, was born. That's where that came from. Have fun this season, folks. We need helmets and wooden spoons. This is going to be retarded. Yeah, that's where we're all at. Let's go over here. Right here, Monique Billings, ankle injury, uncertain for Saturday, day-to-day. I mean, look, Indiana Fever, you're never, ever, ever getting forgiven for that. You're not getting forgiven for that for last year and stringing so many people along, people that spend a lot of money to come to your games, hotel rooms, travel plans, vacation. Guys, you want to know why ticket sales are down? We talked about it. The injury to Caitlin Clark is a massive, the way it was handled. People plan vacations around going to Caitlin Clark games. And because they handled the situation in the manner they did, people lost a lot of money last year. And they're not ready to commit. They want to see how the hell is this team going to play. So, Stephanie White says Lexi Hall will be available for the season opener tomorrow in limited minutes. She isn't sure about Mo Billings' status. What? Says they'll be evaluated after practice today and overnight, and if she does play, she will be limited. Oh, we need Chloe. By the way, Chloe Bibby, 6'2", red kryptonite herself, is available right now. She was waived by the Mercury. Now, the problem with Chloe is her lower legs and her knees. I think a lot of us have a suspicion that she has not stuck to these teams because of some kind of knee issue, leg issue, bad knees, etc., which is obviously a problem, right? That's probably why Chloe, otherwise she probably would have been with the expansion team. And they waived her, and then the Mercury waived her. And look, trust me, nobody would love to see red kryptonite on a team more than me. You guys know this. So, let us take a little trip, a minute 18 trip down memory lane. This is Carolyn Peck. This is, by the way, Stephanie White's mentor, who works for ESPN. And, of course, she was sending signals to everybody that the Indiana Fever are better without Caitlin Clark. And I did a video on this a lot of people did videos on this last year, and I contended This statement came right out of Stephanie White's mouth, right to Carolyn Peck. I still believe that these two had a conversation. By the way, Stephanie White's wife, Lisa Salters, also works for ESPN. Anybody getting you see where I'm going? Well, now they're going on a mission. The discredit Caitlin Clark mission is in full effect. So, Carolyn Peck, this was posted July 4, 2025. Listen to this.
You were at that game just now. Look, the Fever have been on a tear. They've won 2 in a row, a 25-point blowout of the Lynx in the Commissioner's Cup final, and then 27 against the Aces in this one. And both of those games without Caitlin Clark. How is Indiana getting this done right now?
Look, I think that Indiana is even more dangerous when Caitlin Clark doesn't play because she's a ball-dominant guard. The ball's in her hands a lot, so you know what you need to try to take away. But
let's stop it right there. There's no reason to listen to anything more than to hear some nitwit say, I believe the Indiana Fever are more dangerous without Caitlin Clark. Immediately, your credibility is not worth toilet paper. We got another one. Larisha Moulton, I don't even know who this is, with ESPN, discrediting Caitlin Clark.
Honestly, the Indiana Fever played some of their best team basketball without Caitlin Clark, and that's because she's like the sun that offense kind of orbits around. The ball is constantly in her hands, which just made their offense extremely easy to guard. Now, without her in the lineup, Stephanie White had to decide who else was going to get in the mix. And their offense became so much more diverse. We saw Kelsey Mitchell having a tremendous season. Lexi Hull got in the fold. Aaliyah Boston, another dominant season. But all because they had to do it without Caitlin Clark. And that made their offense extremely hard to guard.
DEI is a hell of a thing, folks. I mean, they'll hire you to do anything. If you check the right boxes, the WNBA and ESPN, the agenda is what, folks? Thick. It is thick. Just say it. I think the team's better without the straight white girl on it. There, we said it out loud. We said it out loud. We think the team's better without the straight white girl on it. We doing this again? Is this what we're doing? I told you guys, it's going to be the same. It's going to be the same bullshit from 2024 and 2025 with the media. Once we start playing games, other players going to go back to kicking Caitlin Clark's ass. I mean, I'm expecting all of that crap. We played 13 games last year, and there was 4 incidents. One of them involving Angel Reese and an entire Indiana Fever fan base. Oh, wait a minute. Entire Caitlin Clark fan base that was in attendance were all a bunch of racists all of a sudden. That shit is wild. It really, guys, I have been covering sports officially as far as getting paid for 6 years. Now, a lot of other sports, although we did cover some WNBA, no doubt about it. Especially Brittany Griner getting arrested in Russia. This sport is unlike anything I've ever touched. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen the thought process that these old fans have, and that the way the media is, and the priorities of the league, and the elevation of girlfriends. All of it. It is ludicrous what is happening. It's nuts. It really is. It really is. And yet, Caitlin Clark is so dynamic and so exciting to watch. I'm going to watch. I am. Because it's fascinating. It is so fascinating. The hate is real. It is real. Make no mistake. Got nothing to do with sports. Ain't got nothing to do with Caitlin Clark's basketball skills or none of that. She don't play for the other team. Okay? In other words, she don't get down. White and straight. Oh, but you aren't supposed to say stuff like that out loud. I mean, come on. We've watched it. We've watched it go down right in front of our faces. Tell me what you think. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're still subscribed. Man, we had a kick-ass day yesterday. 100 new subs. The season is here. People are fired up. The last week, woo-wee. We're back. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.